the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense will have the first possession of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. We start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every...
Turning it on! They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. The snap sets up the throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown! Quick strike through the air for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player.
There he goes! Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop. Dude, he's already picked up 46 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the draw. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
And the Knowles come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the air, it's Castellanos. Got it in the middle, it's McCoy. He's got it up. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. New set of downs after the completion. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Sends it back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. To the house. Touchdown Seminoles.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Best job on the defender.
He's now up to 71 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. To the air, it's Castellanos. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Seminoles have it with a first and 10. Red pass, it's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds the big tight end. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking for a big play. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. That big play has them in business. First and 10 inside the 20. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. Makes the grab. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Leaves him with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Give him 96 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained when you...
Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida State. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half and you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Back to pass, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play in a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time before it
breaks into the open. Touchdown, Noles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. keeping it on the ground with the single back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Under fire. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The give is to Williams. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
Man, you see all the time this running back is spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Reed. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Snagged out of the air. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Fit it in the window, for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working for them.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And the Seminoles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll run play action. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll go to the ground. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the line. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
The Seminoles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. He'll pull it on the read. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give on the inside. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. A little screen to the running back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Noles send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little, and the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Bussey. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Scanning the field is Castellanos. Trying to burn this defensive back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll try the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time they'll go to the running game. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. Oh, what a move. Just keeps moving. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Dropping back, it's Reed. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
This offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit. And that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Creates a little room. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Holmes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The short hands, it's McCoy. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Power football with the run. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Third and inches. When your will, your heart, your desire is put to the test. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Motion from the back. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give from the gun. Nice move there. Runs through a tackle. Good blocking, good running. Pickup of 6 out to the 30. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. Turning it on. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Reed. Here's the pressure. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Might as well stick with him. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northern Illinois is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 18 over the Judicials. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Makes the grab. It's White. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pittman. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a 1st down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. 4th down, gotta have it here. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot. bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this to tie us up in the final minute. Missed it just short. Gave it quite a ride, but not quite enough to get it over the crossbar. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener, but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time.